For those of you who don't know me, my name is Francisco Williams. I'm actually the current president for CCIM Greater Los Angeles. And to give everybody a quick plug about our sponsors, right now, I'll go through the slides. But for those of you who have been aware of CCIM and on our webinar programming, our sponsors have definitely continued their financial support and also their network support to the chapter to be able to afford us, quality speakers and topics. And we want to share that we have CoStar as our platinum. Can you go on the next one? We have several silver sponsors here who have come in with. Bear with me. My screen switched. We have Mission Valley Bank, who's also been a big supporter, RPM Commercial, Lending Beak Inc., Private Capital Solutions, Advanced Group, Property Inspections, CJM Real Estate Solutions, and Capital Direct Funding. These are all great real estate outfits that, again, if you guys would like more information, we have their information on our website. And we could also have their direct contact information there if you want to learn more about their services. We also have our bronze sponsors. They're Fed Receiver, 3-1 Development Inc., and Asset Preservation, 1031 Accommodator. So for those of you who are interested in any sponsor related activities, we have sponsors may also have the opportunity in the future, again, to be able to share a little bit on these calls, but also to be a part of our upcoming webinars and meetings. As the next coming year, we're going to be incorporating both, and like meetings like this, it's going to give our sponsors the ability to have more visibility in person and digitally. So, thank you for our sponsors. But yeah.
All right, so now with the moderators, it's me, David Chen, and Francisco Williams. We'll give a brief introduction. Francisco, you want to go ahead, just give a 30-second intro on yourself?
I think for the interest of time, I'm the current president. I'm the current president. If you want to learn more about what I do, you can reach out to me personally. My information is on the website. Take it away, David.
All right, and myself, past president, 2019, Spirited Commercial in Pasadena. Same thing. You can find us on our website. You can contact us anytime. We're here to help. If you have any questions on CCIM, you can also contact myself or Francisco or any other board members you may know. So let's move on. Okay, so to the listing presentations, we only have 4 today. And part of today is really just to kind of feel this out and see how everything goes. We're working out the kinks as we speak. We want to make this meeting robust and useful, probably leave it at about 30 minutes to an hour. We're going to try to pack it in going forward. So, we're open to as many listings as we can get. That'll probably determine the time and the amount of time that we spend per listing and per meeting in general. We're probably also going to introduce a lot of different events that are going on locally that maybe everyone will be, I think most people will be interested in, specifically, in Southern California, commercial real estate related. I think it's always good, to attend these events and to network, essentially. I think this is a great opportunity to list your properties that are either too big for LoopNet or potentially off market. Maybe it's a pre-listing you haven't actually listed yet. Maybe it's a little bit more challenging than others. Maybe it's special use, etc. Maybe you need some advice. Maybe you need some questions answered. I think all of that is relevant. And with this group, I think you can get those kind of answers and hopefully get some feedback as well. So with that being said, definitely please submit your listings to DJ. We're going to do another one next month, most likely the last Tuesday again. But we will send that out pretty shortly after this. And, we just want to get participation. Everyone here is extremely intelligent. Everybody here is a deal maker, deal closer. So, I think this is just an extra tool in your toolbox to get that stuff done and ultimately, get to the close. All right. So yeah, I don't think Glenn is logged on, but we're gonna move forward and show his listing. So it looks like 1.5 million in Palmdale. I believe this is a nursery. Yeah, so fully vacant, fully functioning nursery for sale with income producing phone tower. Okay, about 11,500 square feet. You can see the photos here on approximately 2 acres of land, built in 1990. I mean, this looks like it could be a tear down, maybe a land play, or someone who wants to, bring back the nursery, or it looks like it's pretty open-ended. Product type as retail. Don't know if I see the zoning. Okay, zoning LCA 11. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah, this is what it is. So yeah, out in Palmdale. I know Glenn does a lot of stuff around Palmdale, Lancaster, up in that direction. So if you have any deals that you want to do out there, he does multifamily mostly. But yeah, and generally, and his office is based out there. So
Good to know.
Perfect. Good.
and yeah, he's one of our commercial. He's also one of our committee members. All right, so Vic. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Yeah, Vic was unable to get on as well. I think they're having technical issues. Okay, it looks like a lot out in San Bernardino. I guess for commercial development. 72,000 square feet. Yeah, it's out there, but it looks like it's in a pretty decent area in San Bernardino. So relatively close to the hospital, I believe, past the 215.
Interesting lot. Keep going.
All right, next is me. Can you go to the next slide? So I have a property out in Gardena. You guys, I'm familiar with Gardena. A little closer to the South Bay in that general area, bordering Torrance. One of those cities that's continually improving. This property is a little unique. We have 3 structures on it, 2 retail. One is a Mexican restaurant, one is a Harley Davidson shop, and one is residential, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. So we have essentially 3 legal non-conforming uses on here. It would be good for development. It would be good for an owner user. More likely an owner user of a restaurant space. I think, well, we just did a price reduction on this. The owner is very negotiable. So if someone does have any interest, definitely let me know. I do think they are willing to go down a little bit more if necessary to get the deal done. It's actually in a very good area in Gardena, just north of Artesia, which is a very hot street with really good development now. And I would say, if you have someone 1031ing, or you have someone who wants to get into the commercial real estate investment world, this is a good entry point at about 1.5 mil. So if you have any questions on this, let me know.
Perfect. Thank you.
Next. Yeah, we'll go on to the next presenter. Hi, Ali. Unmute.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Good morning, everybody. My name's Ali. I work in the same office as David. He's my broker, and I've got a property for lease. Actually, this isn't for sale. Unfortunately, the owner won't sell it, but it's a beautiful space. It's in the Beverly Hills Triangle area, so it's actually an LA address, but it's right on the border with Beverly Hills. I think Beverly Hills is across the street. It's a nice standalone building. It's roughly 4,000 square feet. It's got a little mezzanine space, puts it a little bit over if you count the mezzanine space. The owner is an architect, and he used to occupy the space 3-4 years ago, and he just did a beautiful job on it. It's beautiful glass storefront, awesome. The floor is beautiful, polished concrete. And he's just got a lot of sort of fancy details inside. Space would be ideal for any sort of office use or retail use. Comes with a little parking in the back, but not a ton. There's a lot of medical going on in the area. It would be a great medical space as well. And it is compliant for cannabis as well. So if any of those uses would be perfect. And it is ready to go. And just as an aside, one of the reasons I want to come on is I've done a lot of cannabis deals as well, and they can be real tricky, and there's a lot of ins and outs. So if anybody out there is working on any cannabis deals and having any trouble, I'm happy to kind of fill the gaps and help out as much as I can. And also I have another listing it's also for lease listing out in the desert, which is a cannabis play. Working with a developer, and they're putting up a massive industrial property, and they're looking for a grower. We're in talks with somebody now. It looks like the deal may get done, but if anybody works with any cultivators of cannabis in Southern California or anywhere, this is going to be a Class A. This is going to be the biggest, fanciest cultivation operation in the entire country. It's going to be about 220,000 square feet, and the builders are very sophisticated guys. So it's going to be really there's going to be nothing like it out there. And we're hoping to do some more. So if anybody works with anybody in the cannabis world, I'm sure we should talk, and hopefully we can do some deals soon or in the future. And this is also a great space for anybody looking for retail or office in LA, looking for a nice address. The asking price, by the way, it's a little bit steep, but it kind of comes with the area. Asking $475, and the current tenant is paying something close to that. But it's really a beautiful environment. So if anybody's interested, please let me know. I just see there's a question here. The industrial building is big. It's going to be about 240,000 square feet. They prefer one tenant, but they're open to having multi-tenant environment if they got the right folks.
Great. And yeah, feel free to share your contact information in the chat boxes. Chat with each other directly if you like. If you want to post to everyone, you can obviously do that. Yeah, so if anyone has any questions regarding cannabis, Ali is a great resource. He was interviewed on The Real Deal. I think it was a year or 2 years ago at this point, right? So, he is definitely a resource here in LA that, if you are trying to dabble in cannabis, I would say don't do it. Just give it to someone who knows what they're doing. Because at this point, it's a steep learning curve, and to get to the point where we can close a deal. All right.
Perfect.
Let's see what we got next. Any questions, anyone? This is kind of open forum at this point. We've gone through the 4 listings that we have. Next time I guarantee we'll have more listings. And please just, tell your associates, tell your coworkers, tell your buddies out there that this thing exists. We want to get it to a point where, we have a steady 10 to 20 listings that are good listings that are interesting to people, and we can get like deals done through this event. So and we want to make it consistent. So just drop in. You don't have to commit to the whole time. We'll try to put the more important things in the front, maybe add something in the back of interest to some that won't be of interest to everybody. But yeah, any sort of I guess advice or input is welcome. So, let us know. We're all very intelligent people here, great minds, and a lot of experience in this conference call. Francisco, anything you want to add?
No, I wanted to encourage, I know we had somebody said if they could send the listing. Yes, absolutely. Please send it. Unfortunately, we want to keep this very succinct. We want to have everybody send it before the call so we can have it presented. We have it, on the PowerPoint ready to share. But let's, everyone, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day, and stay tuned for the next invite for the next broker forum call.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Great.
Thanks,
Thank
David.
you, everyone. So if you have anything, send it to DJ. Well, this is also recorded. So if you ever want to get back on this and see or review something, it's available. Francisco, do you know where they can find this on our Facebook page? Is that where it is?
So there's a couple things that we're in the works with right now in terms of a members only space, but we're going to definitely keep you guys updated on that. As of right now, we may have it on a private YouTube page as well. So there's a couple options, but we'll let you guys know in an email.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Any last questions or comments from all the attendees? Thank you, Michael, for
Thanks
that.
for putting this together.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody. Everybody have a great day. Take care.
All right.